Okay, so let's start. Firstly, I have to say sorry because in this semester I have to choose in the Beijing time. In Wednesday we have a group meeting, so I have to change the times. Sorry. And now this lesson we will start our CCC competition journey. Here we just to say how in this class we will introduce how to install a Python and show how to use Python to fix or to solve this problem. Because we know Python is a very simple question. Oh, wait, sorry. If you can see my screen correctly, here we have a Python tutorial, and we will use the Google Colab. If you can see my screen properly, please press 1 in the chat. In the chat. Okay, thank you, Aaron. And Python is a very simple language, and it was popular today. Why we say Python is very simple? Because here I have Windows computer, personal computer, and we see if we plus 1, it will type 1 plus 2, and we can see, okay, I'm in Chinese. So it's told you it's long, because Windows don't know you want to calculate the 1 plus 2. If you have installed Python correctly, and you just press Python, and you can just press 1 plus 2, and you can get a correct answer is 3. So Python is a very simple language. It's just like the spoken language you have just speak. So firstly, we will quite review about how to install Python. If you are Windows, and I think, I don't know, most of you will use Windows or Mac. If you are using Mac, please type in the chatting room. Okay, and in the most PC we have Windows. Firstly, we'll see how to install Python in Windows. If you have installed Python, you can we will quite review this. Just open the Microsoft Store. You just type the Microsoft Store here, and you can see the Microsoft Store. And then we just search the Python, and just search Python. Okay, after then type the Python in this searching room, and we can get this Python, and we'll see we have Python 3.11, 3.10, and CCC will use the Python 3, and all the version of the Python 3 is okay. And I suggest you to just install the Python 3.10, because in my computer I'm using Python 3.10, and so you just found this one. Okay, we just type here Python. And then we just find the Python, and you just double click, and you just activate this item, and just double click, and the Python will install. After you have installed Python, you just to check out whether the Python is installed correctly. Firstly, we just type here terminal. Okay, we'll find this terminal. Or you just type cmd command. Then we just type here Python, and press the return. If your Python is installed correctly, and you'll get this prompt. If you want to quit the Python, you just type exit. Then you will check out the Python is installed correctly. If you want to see which version of the Python, you can just use this Python and we will see the Python version is 3.10.4, and we use 3.10. That's okay. So we have installed Python correctly. If you are using Mac, if you are using a Mac OS, that's a little difficult to install in Mac. You just firstly you go to the official Python website. We go to a official website, and we can see the Python version here. Here the stable release. Here we can have the download and go to the download page, and we'll find the stable release, and we can just choose Python 3.10.11 or something, and you just download the package, and you will install the Python. So after we have installed Python in our computer, and next we will see how to use Python, and we will show how to finish my first competition problem. And firstly, it's very simple, and we just active Python. If you have installed, you can just you can go with me, follow me, or you just look at this screen, and we just active the Python. Firstly, we'll show you how to display a message in the screen. It's very simple. We just use a method name is print. Then we will type single quote and double quote or less. Okay, you can type hello world. Then we just press the enter. We can see here is the hello world. This is use a double quotation, and we can use a single quotation. That's the same. That's the same. Here we can see we have a hello world. Hello world in here is a type of the building variable, building object. If we have this one, here is a building object. His name is string. His class is string. So we have just typed the hello world. We can use simple quotation marks or double quotation marks. That's okay. And we will in next time we will show just in the Jupyter. Here we have the correct answer is hello world, and this is a double quotation, and this is a single quotation. And the next we will see how to comments. Comments. The Python has a commenting compatibility for the purpose in code document. Comments start with a mark, and in these comments, it just render the rest of the line. It's just a comment. It's not a language. So we can just use this one as a command. This is a single line command. This is a command. It's not a language. So if you just type without this, so we can see here is a log. Here is a log. Okay. Now next I will show you how to finish the first. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. So sorry, something long, and I will show you how to finish the first problem. Okay, the next knowledge is about the online judge. This is the most different between the Python, or context Python. In most Python class, he will not teach you how to use the online judge. He just teach you the simple Python problem, and he just teach you how to draw a picture or draw a graph in using the Python. But we are not teach you how to draw a graph. We just use a website. We call this online judge. What is online judge? An online judge is an online system to test your problem, your progress in the context. They are also used to practice for such context. The system can combine the executable code and test your code with the pro-contrasted data. Submit code may be run with the restrictions, including time limit and memory limit, skill, and so on. Here we just a photo. Here we just a photo. In this photo, I'll explain how a question is. Here, first we'll see this title, and we can see this question name is ABC. Here's a title. Then here is an explanation. In this explanation, he just told you how this problem is, and we can see you will be given a three integer A, B, and C. The number will not be given in the exact order, but we don't know. But we do know that A is less than B and B is less than C. In order to make for a more views, we want to rearrange them in a given order. And in this explanation, we know we have three integers. That is A, B, and C. But the order is wrong. We are not giving. If you have a three number, for example, 4, 6, 3. It's not means A equals to 4, B equals to 5, C equals to 3. Because he said it's not be given in the correct answer. But we only know A is less than B. So we have this relationship. And B is less than 3. No, sorry, not 3. B is less than C. And we can see, according to this description, and we know according to these three integers, we can get the result. A is the smallest, because A is less than B and B is less than C, and A is smallest. So the correct answer, A is 3. And B should be 4, and C should be 5. So this is according to this, we know what is this problem for. This is the first one. We should read it carefully because he told you what you should do. After reading this, in the next step, we will have input. In this section, he just told you how this problem, the input from terminal is. So we can see the first line contains three positive integers, A, B, and C, not necessarily in that order. The three number will be less than or equal to 100. The second line contains three uppercase letter A, B, and C with no space between them, presenting the desired order. So we can, after reading this, we know we get two lines we have to handle. The first line is three integer, and the second line is a string. In second line is string. So we can see to this sample. We can use this one and this one, and we will know that means what? The first character, the first integer we can get from the input is is small a equals 1, small b equals 5, small c equals 3. This is the first line. We can get through integer, and we will assign this integer to a variable. And the next line, we get a string. Here is ABC in the uppercase line, in the uppercase. So we will know. The according to this problem, and we can get this result. A should be 1 because A is the smallest. B should be 3, and C should be 5. We can use this information, and according to the description, we should know A is the smallest. So we can get the correct answer. Okay, so we get this one. And we see what is the next line, ABC means. In this line, we just see this. Output the ABC in the desert order on a single line. This means we should output the variable in this order. First is A, so we get the 1 here. The second is B, so we get the 3 here. The third is C, so we get 5 here. So the correct answer is 1, 3, 5. Okay, we'll see the next sample. And we can see A is 6, B is 4, C is 2. So according to the relationship, we know the correct A should be the smallest. A is 2, and B will be 4, C will be 6. This is the correct answer. And according to this one, we should first output the variable C. So the first is 6. The second is variable A. So the second is 2. And the third is variable B. And the third is 4. Be careful. In the most case, we will supply with a single space. And the question and the problem will tell you what the separate is. And in most cases, we will use a single space. Okay, so is anybody has any question about this problem? In this problem, if you have, you can up your hands and you can have some comments in the chatting log. So if anybody has this problem, okay, so we will show you how to fix this problem. It's very simple. We just, okay, Python is very simple. We can just use a notepad to write the code, and you can use any IDE you want. I just use a very simple one, notepad. Firstly, we know we have 3 integers. Okay, I just show you. I just show you we have 3 integers. We have name is ABC, and we just use the okay, we just use this command here to get 3 integers from the terminal. So I'll show you. And we just press 3, 4, 7. Oh, sorry, I have a long. This is I type long. 3, 4, 7. And we can see A will be equal to 3, B will equal to 4, and C will equal to 7. This is the most different between the context and other Python class in this one. In others class, he will just tell you A equals 3, B equals 4, C equals 7. We just set the variable, but we don't set the context because we will get the value from the terminal. This is the first line, and we can place the first line, and we then handle the second line. So we know second line is a string. We know second line is a string. So we have to handle the second line. And I will use this one. Capital A, capital B, capital C also. I just use this one. So we can just use this one. And in the default, the input method, the method will get a string. So we can try this one. So we can get the second line. So, and we can know how to get the correct ABC. So we can just use this one. If we just find the maximum, we can use a condition. If the B is larger than the maximum, so the maximum should be B. And if the C is larger than maximum, the maximum should be C. So after this we can get the maximum of this three variable. I just point out the maximum, and we just know. And we'll just save this one. And we just run a Python file. So we will output the max value should be 5. So we just know where C is. And in the same case, we will know the minimum of this one. So, but I will make it too complex. I will use a very simple question. In the first question is the hello world, and here we will go to a website. This website is online judge. Here is the website. Firstly, you should register a code. Okay, please wait. This website is in Japan. So we will see the CCC in. Okay. After finish the Here we can see this is a website. This website is named as Online Judge. And this website is in Japan. Firstly, you just to sign in an account. Here we can choose the language. And if you have not the if you have not the account in this website, you should use to sign up. And here's account ID and in this password, and this is confirm password, this name, and you just type in all the information, and you just use the submit. Okay, I have to sign up account. I just sign in. This is my account. I just sign in. Because you have to sign in, then you can submit the answer. So here we have a course, and we have a very simple one. That is this one, Introduction to Program 1. Okay, it has a four question. Firstly, we just open the first question. This is a very simple question. In the most test case, we'll use the hello world. Hello world is a problem which is the first you have to fix. You have to handle when you to learn a language. And then we can see here is the name of this question, and this one is just the description of this question. And as we know in this description, we just know how this problem fall. And this is the input. What is means input? And this input is what you will get from the terminal. This is the output. Output is means what you will finish this problem is. And we can see it's a very special problem because there's no input. No input means you don't need from any information from the terminal. And the output is very simple. Hello world, be careful. In the context is case sensitive. So it means here is a uppercase H. If your out is a simple or is a lower case, it will be long. I will show you. The first one, you should know what the kind of language you are using. We now using the Python 3. We should choose this one, Python 3. This is the first we should choose. And then we can write down, we can finish this problem. Because we don't need any input, so we just output. We use the print method. And we can use the simple quotation mark or the double quotation mark is. And the very simple one is just to select this one. Use your mouse, select this one. And copy. Then you will not make any mistake. Then paste. Then, so we can finish. So we will show you. We can output the hello world. The next thing we do is to just copy this one. And here we just paste here. Then we have finished. We just use the submit button. So we can see accepted. This means you have finished your answer is right. Here we can see the accept. So I will show you the next test case. Here I just use the lowercase w, because you see here's uppercase, and then I will submit again. We see what we get. Long answer. So this means your answer is not correct because the desired answer is this one, but you have the lowercase because it is case sensitive. If you get a long answer, This means this point you are wrong. So we fix this problem. We just change the lowercase to uppercase. Okay, we have finished the first problem. If you have any question, don't be shy. So the next one we will see the cubic. Next one we'll see the cubic. I just show you how to fix in the context where I'll choose very simple. Because the F cubic, we will write a cubic version and given an index x. This is what this problem for. And we just calculate we'll give give an integer x. This is we should handle from the terminal. And what we will do, we just calculate x times x times x according to this word. We know our task is to calculate this one, and then we will read the input. He told you we just get an integer x is given, so we can see from the constraint. Constraint is just told you the minimum and the maximum. But in Python, in most case we don't care about this one, because Python has a big number, so we don't to take care of this one. If you are in C++ or other kind of language, you should take care of this one. In Python, we don't take care, and we'll see the input. We have the first input is 2, and we know we'll calculate 2 times 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. So the answer is 8. We should output the 8 in the first test case. And in the second test case, it's same. We will calculate 3 times 3 times 3. So we know the correct answer is 27. 27. So this is another sample. In this sample, we have one variable we have to handle. So how to handle this one? It's very simple. As we know, we just use input method to get input from the terminal. Input, you just type input here, and anything you can write. Anything you can write. Anything you can write. The default is string. You see, is a symbol mark quotation. So the default is string. So we just get the input, and this measured strip means if you have some white space. So I'll show you. We write 3, 4 space here. As we can see, we have 3 additional mark space in the, and we can see we get this 3 1. We get the space. But in most cases, we don't need this 3 space. So how can we do? Just use the measured. So the same, but the white space is omitted. So we have used this one. As we know, we just get a string. The type is string. But according to this problem, we should have an integer. So we have to cast. We have to cast the string to integer. So it's very simple. Just use the int, means integer, to cast. So we have int to cast, input to get the input from terminal, strip to omit the white space, So we see this 43 is different with this one because this one is a string, this one is an integer. Okay, so we can handle the first line, and we have a variable name is x, and we will assign the value from the terminal to the variable x. So we can try from this one. 15. We just type 15. Okay, we will see what the type is. We see the type is int, and we just print out x is equal to 15. Okay, we finish the first one, and we just get the variable from the terminal. And the next time we will calculate the correct answer. So we have the variable name is answer equals to x times x times x. So we can see if you know what the mathematics is, you can write the Python. So we have here answer equals x times x times x. So we just print out the answer. Okay, this is a little huge, so we'll change the the x to 3, and we will recalculate this one. So the answer is 27. So it's correct. So the next time we should print out the answer. So we use this method, print. Then what you want to print, you just type it. So we want to, we not print the x because we don't need the x. We just need its answer. So we just print answer. So we get 27, and we'll choose another one. There the input is 2. Input is 2. Here x is equals 2, and we'll calculate the answer. Then we print the answer. So we get a correct one. Okay. After save this text, and we will show in the just type Python and the file what you have saved. We put 3, we get 27. We run it again, we put 2, we get 8. So we have these 2 samples. We have fixed these 2 samples. Then the next thing is select the correct language, Python 3, and copy the correct one here. Sorry, I'll enlarge it. And then we submit. So we know we have C here. AC means accept, 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 accept. So this means we have finished this problem. And the same thing is, if you have finished this problem, you can get a mark here. If you don't finish, this mark is gray, and this is the gray. Okay, we have two simple one. And the next we will show you okay, we will show you another one. So in today we will just teach you how to use the online judge. That's the most different with the other one. Most different. Okay, in this problem, if you have any question, you can you can raise your hand and you can put in the chat. Okay, if you want to see some CCC, I will show you. This way. We just open a Google and we just, okay, OJ CCC. We just type these two keywords. The first one is OJ. This means online judge. And another one is CCC, Canadian Computational Context. This is this one. This one. This one. Okay, the same. You should to sign up your account. I have signed up. So we, okay, this one is means context. And I will let you to see the 2023 CCC. Okay, let me find one. Okay, this two. This one is for the junior. This one is for the senior. This means middle is because this context is finished. So we just open this context. And we have 5 problems from J1, J2, J3, J4, and J5. And here is the score. Here is the score. And this one means the percentage who had finished one. And this is the total user who had attended this one. You be careful, it's not the real context, it's a middle context. So firstly, we will think, can anybody help me to read this problem? And then after you read this problem, and according to the 5.2, why the answer is 730. So can anybody help me if anybody can want to involve this problem? So I think you should read this question very carefully. And in this one, I'll show you it is very simple. And I think this 4, J1, J2 is very simple. If you have finished the level 1 class, the class, we will can finish these 2. And J3, J4 is a little bit complex, but not too complex. And the J5 is it's maybe a little difficult for the rookies. So according to this problem, we can see in a game, deliver game, a robot will deliver a package while avoiding obstacles. At the end of this game, the final score is calculated based on the following point system. The first one is gain the 50 points for every package delivered. And the second one is lost 10 points for every collision with an obstacle. And the third, earn a bonus about 500 points if the number of the packages delivered is greater than the number of the collision one with the obstacles. And your job is to determine the final score at the end of this game. So this is the question 4. Can anybody help me? If we also let's look at the input first. The input can test 2 lines. This is first line, this is second line. And they will give you 2. The first line we will contain a non-negative integer p. This variable means the package delivered. And the second line we will contain a non-negative integer c, representing the number of the collision with the obstacles. So we can read the 5 and 2, and we can know 5 means the package we have delivered. And the 2 means the package which is have a collision with the obstacles. So according to this rule, we have the 5 delivered package. We can earn a bonus point. That is 250. And these 2, we will lose a point. Every collision will lose 10, and that's 20. So we can calculate 215 minus 20 equals 230. And according to the rule, we have 5 package is delivered and the 2 package is collision. And we know 5 is bigger than, greater than 2. So we can get the 500 bonus. So the correct answer is 230 plus 500. The answer should be 750. So we can get this correct answer. Oh, sorry, I make a law. 730. Sorry, I mistake. 330. So as we can see, it's a very simple mathematical problem. Maybe you have finished the grade 3 or grade 2. Maybe it's grade 3, I don't know. And you can, if you just regard this problem as a mathematical, and then we think it is very simple. But the difficult is how to get the correct input from the terminal. This is the most important. So we have learned. So we can know. Firstly, we just handle the first line. According to this one, the first line should be capital P and should be an integer. So we have to cast to int. This one tell you to cast the string to int. And we get the input. We can use the measured input. Use the measured input. And we just drag the white space. We can use the measured. This here is a point. So we can get the correct P. And the second, we will handle the second one, C. It's the same because it's integer. Use this method to get the input and use this method to drive the white space. After these 2 lines, we can get the P and get the C. So we'll calculate the first bonus. We just use a variable. Here I call T1 equals P times 50. Because according to rule, every package delivered will gain a 50 bonus. And according to the second rule, we know every package which collision with obstacles, we call the T2, is cost C plus 10. C plus 10. And we'll check out. We will check out whether we can get the bonus. So we know according to this rule, if the number of packages delivered is greater, so we have to use this one, if P greater than C. Because we just greater, not equal, so we use the greater. Okay, this is the Python language. We have to add this one, and we just type 2 space. So we have the T3. T3 means bonus. Firstly, the bonus is 0 if we cannot get a bonus. If we can get a bonus, bonus is 500. So we calculate all three scores. The first one is the package you have delivered. The second one is the package we cleansing with the obstacles. And the third one means the bonus. So I'll just add more comments. So we know the correct answer should be T1 plus T, oh, sorry, not plus T2, minus T2 plus T3. So this is the correct answer. And finally, we just use the print method. Just the print method. So we're done. So we'll check out. We just press 5 2, we can get the correct answer. And we will see the next test case. We press 0 and we should be minus 0, minus 100. So we have 2 test cases. We all finished. And the second thing is to copy the code. Just copy the code. And we can use a shortcut. The first one is just press the command, the button control, this one. And the second is this one, A, just press this two. This means select. This means select. And the second, we just press the control and the C. This means copy. This means copy. And here we just select the correct language. We just, here is a submit because I'm select Chinese. If you are select English, here is the submit. Here is submit. So you just press this button. Okay, we will submit because I will use C++. So we firstly here we use Python. We just select the Python 3. Careful, don't select the long language. Python 3. We can see here is 3.11. It's same. It's okay. And here we just use the control plus V. And we will paste the code to the website. And after we have pasted this one, so where is the submit? Oh, here is the submit. Here is the submit button. We just press the submit. And then we will see. We'll judge the one. As we can see, the first test case is accept. The second test case is accept. The third is accept. The fourth is accept. If you have something wrong, maybe you will get a wrong answer. And I will show you. Can I show you the? Maybe I can show you the something wrong. Okay, here we can see the yellow means accept. Gray, we can see here's a wrong answer. Wrong answer. Okay, we can see something wrong. We just press this one. You can know every point is wrong. Maybe we can check out someone. No, we cannot see. Okay. So we can, this is a very simple problem. This is for the first problem. And we can see it's just a mathematical one. And this is a second problem because of due to the time limited, because I have to go to the school. I have a group meeting at 1 hour later. So if you have and you are interested, you just see the second problem, and you can see this one is also very simple mathematical problem, because just give you a paper name, and the second one is just a heat unit. So the question is, he give you some paper, and you just to calculate if you have to heat this paper, how many heat unit you should get. According to this sample, we get this one, because here is the explanation. And you can see it's also very simple mathematical problems. This is a T1 and T2. So because I have to go, I'm very sorry. I say sorry again. And if you have any question, you should you can ask, but I have to leave.